I'd like to acknowledge the country of the Wadawurrung people and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and also to LGBTIQA identifying Aboriginal people in the community.
Hi, I'm Jo Bangles, global speaker, entrepreneur and inclusion ambassador. For over 15 years, I've been connecting community and encouraging people to find their voice and share their stories. I've championed diversity and inclusion in over 5 countries and am one of the most recognisable leaders in Australia's LGBTIQ community. What does Queerstrong mean to me? For me, I find my strength in community. It wasn't until I came out back in my 20s that I found my tribe and I was able to actively participate with passion and purpose. I find so much strength in community and I encourage every single person to get out there and find someone and live their lives the way they deserve to.
I've met so many incredibly beautiful people. I've watched people grow. The greatest thing I think I probably get from it is seeing each person empower one another, which has empowered me. I'm definitely an out and loud, proud lesbian and just plan on getting louder and prouder.
Queerstrong is being proud of myself and of my community. Today I've driven for 2.5 hours to come here to Geelong as an LGBTI elder and a person who knows a lot of the local community. I look outside this room where we're standing now. That's community. We are LGBTI, we are the community. We must be strong. Queerstrong, yes.
What Queerstrong means to me means the ability to be out and proud lesbian that I am, the ability to live my real life.
And to me it's finding your tribe or your community and building on all our confidence and strength and abilities with all that support behind us.
Queerstrong to me is just the norm. I think I've been blessed to be able to come out in a more accepting time. It was a little bit hard, but I still had so much acceptance. So for me, it's being able to be who I am.
I find my Queerstrong from myself. Growing up as a gay person, I had this thing about breaking stereotypes and not being like your stereotypical whatever. So for me, yeah, trying to find that Queerstrong now, I've sort of learned to ignore that whilst trying not to make my sexuality such a big deal. It still is an important part of me, and yeah, so I think that's where my Queerstrong comes from.
So being Queerstrong means to me living my true authentic life and being my authentic self and having a crew around me that accepts me for who I am against all odds, against cultural indifferences, religion and family.
There's some amazing people that are a part of our community, and I guess sometimes people struggle to find their voice and they struggle to talk about it, but when they do, it's amazing.
A lot of my queer strength comes from the fact that I didn't have a lot of strong queer people around me growing up. I had to be that strong queer person. For me, a lot of my queer strength comes from wanting to be that strong queer person for other people because I never had that.
I think I was pretty lucky because I was strong in who I was, so it was pretty easy for me. When I knew, and I just told everyone and came out, and that's who I am. My kids just, accepted it, and I think for me I gained strength from my kids as well. I think I just draw strength from people around me.
Well, I have always been strong. I'm even when I was little, it was always a barrier for me to move.
Yeah. It's always a barrier for you to move, like when you were a little kid and you had to be strong.
So I've always been strong.
Growing up in an era where you weren't out and proud and loud and it wasn't there, it was, it took a long time to really find that inner strength, and I think it ran parallel for me finding who I am in myself.
Queerstrong means to me being part of a crew, having people that have got my back and been able to marry the love of my life.
Queerstrong means to me is being married to Rose, who I love very dearly, and the community and being in the community. I think we're just wonderful people in the community. Have lots of fun. Cool. And being who I am and loving it.
The thing that I thought most devastated me about being lesbian was that I wouldn't have children. I remember having a moment and having a tear about it, and then as I got older again I thought, no, I can still have children, and I've got this beautiful little being, and this is exactly where I get my strength from, because I want to and need to show Ayla that it's okay to be who you are no matter who you are.
Him. We draw our strength from each other, probably.
You know, it is tough. Look, we run a business that's 7 days a week, and it's like, you know, hard work sometimes. And Scoobs works full time and then does his second job and all that sort of stuff. But I think, yeah, if you didn't have each other, I don't know where you'd draw strength from. But we love our community. We love the diversity. We love, you know, I love talking to people to find out their stories, and you know, people are quick to put us in a box. You know, they want to put the rainbow community in a box, whether it be trans or whether it be whatever. And I said, look, I'm happy to go in a box. Put us in a box. It's just we all have different lids. And it's true. Like, we can all be in a box, the rainbow box. It's just got a different lid.
So once upon a time I was young and I didn't feel safe. So it's really important for me. You don't have to be young, but you do need to feel safe. So our cafe, our space is a safe place for everyone.
Firstly, I just want to say thank you to the community for coming together. It's been a crazy year. Everyone's been challenged. You know, it's affected us on a variety of levels, you know, our mental health, our personal lives, our careers. Being together, being in this space as a community, we haven't had very many opportunities. But the one thing that I've seen through 2020 is, even though it's been virtual, we've all been there for each other. I want to say thank you for everything everyone has done to support each other. To add to what does Queerstrong mean to me, Queerstrong to me means you guys. Being there for one another, being there for me, and without that, we wouldn't have a community that survives all tests of time. So thank you for today. I'm eternally grateful that you all turned out. A little emotional. But yeah, just my heartfelt thank you. So peace and one love.